Hello, good morning. We're in my glúisteáin. So I'm doing a little day in the life living with the multiple sclerosis because something very exciting. Sorry, you're a little bit buckety. You're not on a very stable platform. So yeah, I did one of these I think before Christmas. No, it would have been after, probably around January time. No, March. It was March. Christ. I'm going to get petrol and I'm going over to St. James's Hospital because I'm actually part of a research study. How exciting is that? So I actually can't remember if I've said this on my any other MS related video, but essentially what happened was I was going in to meet my consultant, or I was getting results of a scan or something like that, I can't remember, and I was approached by one of the girls that's organising the research study. And so it's all to do with, wow, the sun is quite blinding. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the study is about all like memory and thinking in people with MS, because the treatments that we have, they're obviously amazing. They aim to prevent physical disability, but there's no treatment or really much research into memory and thinking, and it's one of the biggest symptoms of people living with MS, and there's nothing available for people with MS to deal with those cognitive issues. So there was 3 parts of the study. Like the first one was a survey and I had to fill it out, and then someone else that I was living with had to fill it out, which I thought was quite interesting because obviously how I see myself might not be exactly how someone else sees myself. But it was all just kind of like questions like, how often do you find yourself zoning out of a conversation? And then there was questions on your mood. Green light, the light's green, go! Yeah, it was all like about retaining information, how many times you have to get people to repeat things. So the second part of the assessment was like Teams meeting, fucking hell, Zoom call. And it was all like different challenges of trying to retain information. So the person I was doing it with, they might give you, let's say, a story, but it would only be like a paragraph long, and you'd have to then recite that story back to them and try get as much information correct as possible. But then they'd give you another story and you'd have to say that one back, and then they'd be like, okay, the first story, can you tell me information about that? And it was so interesting because I was so fucking exhausted after it, because it targeted so many different parts of the brain, because there was loads of different exercises. So interesting, loved it. It was for about 2.5 hours, but I remember being like, holy fuck, that was difficult. Sorry, Miss Lady. Okay, I'm just gonna fill up my petrol and I'll tell you about the next part. BRB, baby. Petrol is in. Come on, let's be sound. Let's be sound. No, we have no sound. Thank you. Thank you so much. There goes my camera. Wow, people are really mean in the morning. Like no one would let me out, and I was actually just being a little bit cheeky and kind of trying to push me way out, and someone was like, no. Jesus, it's actually horrible driving in the mornings, and yous are not safe up there. Sorry about that little bump. Are yous okay? I hope you didn't get hurt. Oh fuck, we're turning another corner. Yous are probably gonna fall again. Anyways, I'm going in for the third part of the assessment, and it's the final part as well. So essentially I go into the hospital first, and it's so cool. I actually can't wait. Yeah, I go in and I have to do like an EEG of my brain. So like they put all those, you know, those little white circly things that they usually put on like your chest and all. So they're going on my like face. I have to put like a cap on, and then they feel where each of those little white things are. They fill with like electromagnetic gel thingy-bob, and they detect like the brain waves. So like there's 3 different activities I have to do when I go in, and I want to see how you respond to those activities while monitoring your brainwaves. So I'm really, really excited to do it, but it's also kind of shit because I don't get the results. But it'll be good to see what the outcome of their study is. Doggy! Yeah, when I was approached, I was like, oh my god, yeah, I'm so excited. It's just nice to be part of gathering information. Do you know that sort of way? Anyways, that's what I'm doing. Obviously I don't do this every single day, but I just wanted to share it with you. But then I was like, Joe, I'm gonna make it into like a day in the life living with MS. Yeah, so I obviously like don't know how much I can film, and like I don't know if I will be allowed to, in the sense that it could be distracting for me. Do you know that sort of way? Like even if it was just, I left it, like the camera recording and just left it there, in the back of my head I'd be thinking about the camera. Do you know that sort of way? And I don't want to skew the results. That's all. Stay tuned. I'll keep you posted either in there or afterwards. And then yeah, I'll just show you the rest of my day. I have to go back to work then. I'm not going in on site, but like I certainly do have to work today. Yeah, okay. That's all for now, folks. Hello, I'm back. I need to make a move because I've paid for my parking. Hold on now a second. I need to also get my old sat nav ready. Look at the gel in my hair. You might not be able to see it. Oh, I'm so excited to tell you all about it. Okay, yeah, so I didn't take any photos, any videos, because literally when you go into the hospital, it's like no photography, no videoing, no blah blah blah. And I just, like, for the sake of fucking YouTube, I'm not going to disrespect people. The whole thing took about 2.5 hours, and you get all these like electrode, what are they called? Yeah, electrodes? Yeah, stuck to your, some to your face, under your eye, behind your ears. Then you get this cap and it has like 100 and something holes in it. How do I get out? Oh, sorry, I really need to pay attention. Sorry, I'm just gonna knock someone over. Hold on, I need to concentrate. Out. Don't want to go in the up one. Also, parking, $7.50. Like, what? How do people who work here afford that? Anyways, yes, in there for about 2.5 hours to set up itself.
GPS signal lost.
Why? Don't lose it. Why is my GPS lost? I don't know the way home. I got myself a little coffee. Very excited. Which way do I go? Okay, great. Hopefully it won't be as stressful as getting here. Wow, that was stressful. Anyone gonna be sound? No, we're just looking after ourselves, alright. People are so mean. Like, I'm so nice on the road. I'm like, yeah, you come into my lane, you come into my lane. Unless I know you're being a sneak, then you can fuck right off. So, yeah, I had all the electrodes on my face, under my eyes, behind my ears, and then I had the cap on my head, which had like 100 and something. Why are you parked there? I can't get by. But now it's an orange light. So, just take a little sip of my coffee. I wonder if I'll ever be able to finish my story. Not bad for a Starbucks. Not bad. Oh, yeah, it's alright. Anyways, so yeah, the cap had like 100, 150 like kind of holes in it. And they filled them with gel, hence there's all gel in my hair. And then they clipped on the electrode thing. So it was like all these wires coming off my head. So you can imagine, like, there's 100, 150 of them. It takes a while. And like each hole has like a number on it. And that has to match the number on the like bunch of wires. And then they had like a screen to show all the magnetic waves reading in, and it was really cool because they were like clench your teeth, so when you clenched it would come up real like fuzzy, and if you closed your eyes, and then fucking cyclists, if you closed your eyes it would show up slightly different. And then it's the same, like if you were tensing and you had like here or concentrating, like that would show up. So they were trying to make sure like I was as comfortable as possible. Like any minor inconvenience, they were like, just let us know and we can like fix it or whatever, because we don't want that showing up on the report or whatever. So yeah, the first part was like oh yeah, I had to watch a silent movie, but they had a noise over it. Like initially I was like really disorientated. I was like, oh my god, I don't know what's going on. So it was a relatively boring film, but like the whole point of it being long was like to see how your brain copes. Do you know, that sort of way? So like if you're getting distracted or whatever way your brain is working, it'll read through the magnetic waves. So then there was a second part, which was, this was so difficult and I was so bad at it. I was looking at a computer and the numbers 1 to 9 would pop up on the screen, and every time I seen a number I had to just click the mouse, but I couldn't click when number 3 came up. I wasn't allowed to. Can you hear that squeaking? That's my car. Don't know what it is. So I was terrible at that because you needed to click the mouse the second the number would come up, and like the number would only be on the screen for a second, but you couldn't click it for 3. Oh my god, it was so difficult because you had to click it as fast as you could, but you had to be as accurate as you could. Anyways, then there was the last aspect, which was like you just have to sit in a room, or sit in the room that you're in. Why are we driving in 2 lanes? I mean, I'm doing it too, but why am I copying him? Yeah, so you just had to sit in the room. Okay, so this is all merging. And you just had to let your mind wander. And they just had like an X in front of you, and you were to like look at the X, but you didn't have to like just profusely swear, you didn't have to like just stare at the X. Like you could allow your mind to wander. It was just there to have a focal point. And then we do the same thing again. I can't fucking see with you there. Like, how can I see the light? You're literally in the way. So the next one was then the exact same thing, but with your eyes closed and like in darkness. But at that stage I was like, oh my god, I want to go home. Yeah, it was good, it's interesting, it was so cool. I didn't get to see myself with all the thing on, but I can feel all the gel in my hair. And I'm so annoyed because I only washed my hair last night to go in for that, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a cap on my head, I can't go in with my hair greasy. Lesson learnt. But yeah, that was so exciting. I can't wait for the study to be finished and like published and that, just so I can see what their like conclusion is, or what all the results compiled together mean. Yeah, and they were really, really nice. A nice pair of people, you might say. But yeah, I got myself a little coffee. It's not bad, to be fair, for Starbucks. I have to say though, there are lunatics in town. But yeah, anyways, I need to go home now. I'm gonna have my lunch and I'm just gonna log into work then for a couple hours. I need to get some work done, and then yeah, check in later. But how exciting was that? So much fun. I think I've given you all the information. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Look at that. It's all hard. Anyways, so I'm home. I've had my lunch. Still have some coffee. So I'm going to work for a couple hours. I'm probably going to work later than I normally do, just because I haven't worked this morning and there is shit I need to get done. I have my little to-do list. I've got my laptop. I don't have a monitor. I really need a monitor. I'm not going to show you this because it's a little bit messy. I'm a little bit ashamed, but hold on. Okay, look, first of all, ignore the mess in the background. I was filming, but look at my wickle baby. She just sleeping there while I work. Oh god, look at that little face. Are you cozy in there? She's like, shut up, I'm sleeping. The best little squirrel. Wow. So all of a sudden I'm just feeling like really run down. Like, I think it's my allergies. Not obviously, but we're getting the house done up, so there is a lot of dust. And it's been really irritating my nose. But like, today wasn't a dusty day. Like, there wasn't like really dusty work going on. Anyways, I've been just living off antihistamines, which are literally a lifesaver. Thank you for existing. But I'm gonna have a vitamin C because I actually do. I'm not 100% sure if it is just the work going on in the gaff, or if I actually am a little bit run down. So I'm gonna have one of these. How many do I have left? Oh no, only one left. What's the date on them? December. I just feel I keep sneezing. But it feels like hay fever, so that's why I'm like, it's more than likely allergies. And I'm like, will I have another coffee? I mean, treat yourself. You know that feeling where you just want to rip your nose off? Also, look at my hair. I really need to shower, but I'm working, so I can't really do that. Like, it's proper crusted into, ow, my hair, so that it actually is kind of sore to move, like my hair, if that makes sense. That used to be a window, now it's a wall. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Do I want a coffee, or am I just feeling sorry for myself? We're making coffee. Oh, just the best thing in the world. And we'll have this while it's making. while it's making, while it's being made. Oh, yummy. Ew! Ooh. Ew! See what I mean? I'm so irritated. Are you behaving? Oh my god, you're so pretty. Coffee is made. Look how smooth that is. I actually am a very good barista. I mean, like, I can't do latte art, but like, look at that. Wibbly wobbly woo. It's so good. Another one of my many talents. Oh, not gonna lie, lads, feeling a little bit under the weather. I can't stop sneezing. I think I've been sneezing for the last 3 hours. I'm like, how can I have so many sneezes in there? Where are they coming from? So I was actually going to work a little bit later just to get shit done, but I feel a little bit weird. I'm like, maybe because I've been kind of feeling a little bit run down, so maybe it actually is just coming out in full force now. So I'm going to, yes, I've finished working. Anyways, I'm going to go down and have my dinner. Eve made it yesterday, so I just have to heat it up. Love that for me. Yeah, it's a chickpea curry. Very much looking forward to it. And my mum got Krispy Kreme donuts. Love her so much. So excited. Yummy! Hmm. 10 out of 10.
Oh, look what's this here! Trippy.
That's a lovely toy, Nala. A lovely little toy. Is Mammy gonna chase you? Lads. Krispy Kreme, caramel, donuts. Now, I always find these rather difficult to open. Excuse me. With great difficulty, I finally got it open. I mean, look at them. They're literally stunning. Stunning. Oh my god, I can't wait to just eat them all. Well, I'm not going to eat them all, but you know what I mean. I'll have at least one, maybe two. And you know what? Out of all the vegan donuts I've had in Dublin, the Krispy Kreme ones, the next day, they're still very soft. M-O-I-S-T. They're gorgeous. One time, it was literally last week, we actually got a free donut because they were like, you're such a regular, here's a free donut. So instead of 4, they gave us 5. Wow, so nice. Gonna wait till I'm not so full. Jeez, it just looks so bad. Are you up to mischief in here? Where are you going? I have your toy. Look at your wiggle face. Oh my god. Oh, hello. Drifter song from Pianets. I just came in, she's standing there with the toy. Wow. She's like, don't touch my ball. Don't touch it. Don't you even look at it. I forgot. I have to have a shower and wash this gel out of my hair. Because it's getting sore, like it's clumping all together. And if my hair moves in a certain way, it's like pulling it. But I also just really want this donut. A donut. My first donut. Let's enjoy this moment together. It smells so good. Oh. Lost a bit of caramel. Oh god, that smells good. It smells so good. Damn, that's fresh. Should I have gotten a plate? Yeah. Oh my god, so good. Look at that glaze. Thank you for sharing that moment with me.
Wow. I look good. Nah, look at that for clean hair. Ha ha ha. Sorry, we don't bolt up walls in our house. This is actually part of an extension. It is coming down. Don't think we're weird. Also, look at how much Nala room is taken. No. How much room Nala's taken up. Like, so unnecessary. She's like, yeah. I kind of need this space though, really. Oh yeah, she's so moody. Usually, we just watch YouTube every evening because it's the best thing ever. But we're watching that Do Revenge film, which we thought was a show initially, but it's actually a film. So we're gonna watch the end of that. Wow, look really good. Somebody special is getting a little lick mat. This is her jar of peanut butter. This is my popcorn. I'm gonna have that in a minute. Look, she knows, she can smell it. I know, I'm getting it now. You're so good. Look at her looking. Right, let's go. Wait. Sit down. Bananas. Gorilla. Orange. Go. Good girl. Good job.
I absolutely love doing this series. It's my favourite one to do. Every TikTok to, you know, getting bigger pieces. Everyone has to start somewhere, and the thing is, not everyone wants big, elaborate pieces as well. We've got to take that into account. So I get what.
Feeling quite a bit better. Yeah, feeling a bit better. I'm just sneezing sporadically now, as opposed to like continually sneezing every couple of seconds. Anyways, 9 o'clock, off to bed, lads. That's a relatively normal time for me to go to bed. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this day in the life. And I have done another day in the life, so I will leave that like linked below if anyone wants to check it out. And I will do more as well in the future. For now, that's all, folks. I'm going to my lava. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Bye. Bye.